Happy Monday, folks. Gypsy's having a wee. Don't look. Early morning walk with Gypsy, and it's freezing. The winter is definitely here. Come on, Gypsy. Come on. She's enjoying sniffing because there's been horses down here having poos. So she's sniffing the horse poo. Yeah. But anywho, the winter is definitely here. It feels like it's going to snow any minute. Well, hello again, folks. I've decided to come down Plessey Woods again for a little bit of geocaching. Look at this view. Yeah, to try and get the ones which I never got last time because I didn't have the paid for app, I only had the free app. So now I've paid for it. There's a whole load more geocaches opened up. So come on, let's go have a little wander. The path is so slippy now. This was all dry the last time I come through, and now it's just a lot of mushed up rotten leaves. Obviously it's leaves everywhere, which I hope isn't going to make geocaching too hard, because it's going to be harder to find the actual caches, isn't it? And like I said earlier, it's freezing today. Found the first one, and it was quite a slippery trail to get up here, but I found it. I'm going to log it and then on to the next. Yeah, that was a bit slippy. On to the next. Racking them off quite easy today so far, he says. So yeah, on to the next one. I think it might be a bit of a gap to the next one because the next three are what came free with the app, the geocaching app. So now I've paid for it. We've already gotten these free ones, so I'm just looking for the paid ones. We'll have a quick stop by the river just for a break. I've got sandwiches and chocolate and something to drink with me. So when I have lunch by the river, which is very clear today. I'm not sure if you can see at the bottom, but I can see at the bottom. It's not as deep as it was the last time I came down. But like I say, it is quite clear. Won't even see any fishies. Plastic wrapped ham and cheese sandwich, the cornerstone of any nutritional lunch. Lunch has been had. This was my view. On to the next one. That's better. I thought it looked a bit dark. The camera wasn't set up correctly. Never mind. It's bright again now, I suppose. On to the next. I've said this before, but I'm so glad health and safety hasn't gotten a hold of this yet. Found the next one, but by God, that was a hell of a climb from all the way down there. And it's yeah, you can see how steep it is. Wow, that was a slippery climb up well, the other part of this hill, but not this part here, but the same hill, but another bit. But how many times am I going to say but anywho, getting tired now. The next three I've already done, but it's 750 kilometers to the next one, so 750 kilometers, no, 750 meters, so 3/4 of a kilometer. Yeah, don't know what that is in miles. Probably just over half a mile this way. Just watching this fisherman down here, and he's actually got himself a trout. Cool. So there is decent fishing there. That guy there pulled out himself a nice trout and then let it go because he doesn't keep them, doesn't eat them, just as if a sport. And I'm about to be killed by a dog. Uh-oh. Wow, I should have kept filming that. That little loud dog decided to bite me a couple of times. Luckily only on my shoes. So when I was walking away from it, it started biting the back of my shoes. Never mind. If it was my leg, it may have been different. Still 400 meters to go, and that's in a straight line, and I've got to go on this wiggly path. Yeah. Family of duckies. Quack, quack. Have any of you been geocaching? For me, since I've found it, I actually quite like it because it, well, obviously like it, that's why I'm doing it, duh. Basically because it gives me an excuse to get out and walk. Before geocaching, I was using you guys as an excuse to get out and walk. I was walking around these sort of places just to take the camera and to let people all over the world see what a beautiful place I live in. I mean, I don't live in the woods, but I live next to these woods. Do you understand what I'm saying? Anywho, but that was the excuse. I was in lockdown. You were allowed out for an hour a day with the camera, or for a walk, exercise, sorry. And I took the camera, bought this camera, GoPro Hero 8, and decided to start making the vlogs. That's how I started doing this. Sorry, it's just that this is really slippy. If you're wondering why I'm not looking at you too much, I'm just trying not to fall. So yeah, that's why I started these vlogs. Then, when I found geocaching, that gave me the excuse to go back to the places I'd already took you to find the geocaches. So yeah, let me know down below if I've inspired you to go geocaching, if you've tried it, or if you've tried it before now, because apparently it's been going for about 18 years. I'm fairly new to the game. Yeah, let me know down below what you thought of geocaching, or if you're going to have a go, or if you've got any questions, just let me know down below. This path doesn't even look like a path anymore. It's literally just a muddy trail through the woods. Can you see any fishies? No? But oh my giddy aunt, look at this. Trees falling over into the river. Across the path. I wonder if there's a troll lives here. The path and the steps are actually the roots of the tree. Wow. Look at that. Cool. This is awesome. Look at that, man. It's beautiful. Oh, another tunnel. Duck under. Give you another view of that. Cool. And another. And look at this bad boy. It's obviously snapped in the wind. Made another little bridge I've got to duck under. But look at that trunk. Snapped clean in half. Well, not clean in half because it's still attached a bit, but you know what I'm saying. Snapped in half. And all these branches have fallen off. And grown a lovely moss on the top. Isn't that lovely? Very picturesque. We're getting close. Somewhere up here. Oh my giddy aunt. Does this camera show how steep this is? Huh? Well camouflaged, but still found it. Cool. Now I know this path isn't an official one, shall we say. Well, basically, halfway along this path we come out of Wansbeck council owned land, which is the Plessey Park Country Park. Plessey Country Park? Plessey Woods Country Park? And yeah. And we end up on Lord Ridley's estate, which is the Blagdon estate. So I'm actually on private property now, but it doesn't mind you walking through here. And people have just basically made their own trail. And it's not an official footpath as such, so it's not maintained. It's literally just where people have walked all the way through the years and cut a trail. Well, like I say, it's private property we're on. It does allow you to walk through here. There's a sign further back there. But obviously, he doesn't make paths. As in he, I mean Lord Ridley and the Blagdon estate. So yeah, it's on an unofficial, couldn't even get that word out, an unofficial path. And it's quite dangerous, especially when you've got no grip on your trainers or sneakers and it's muddy. Yeah, and I'm climbing. But it seems Lord Ridley has the same problem as all the publicly owned land. Pullback trees. Ooh, I mean, look at this path. You probably can't tell so much on the camera, but it's actually into rock. Look, that's up to my shin. And just people over the years have literally just pounded and pounded and pounded with their feet and made this trail. I think it's cool. Well, this one's the Pot of Gold. It's up there somewhere. It's the last one on the Rainbow Trail, which was set by Team Tallulah. So it's a very good trail. Thank you very much, Team Tallulah. I've enjoyed it. You already know I've already done half the trail, which are the free ones. I'm now just doing the premium ones since I've paid for the app. If you're going to do this trail, be prepared to climb. Be prepared to get a bit muddy and wear things with grips on the bottom. Not like me, because it is slippy. So I'm going to get this one, but this isn't the end of the video. There are some more caches further along, which I think have probably been set by somebody else. So we'll go and try and get them after we get the Pot of Gold. And here it is. Here's the last one of the Rainbow Trail by Team Tallulah. The Pot of Gold. Am I rich? Whee! Look at this. I'm a millionaire. Yeah. So yeah, that was the Team Tallulah Rainbow Trail at Plessey Woods Country Park, Bedlington. And now I've got to try and walk all over this. Yeah, I'm going to get wet and muddy and clarty and all the rest of it, and nearly slip on my bum. But I'm going to continue on, do the other trail, which is further along here. Hopefully it's going to be nice and fun like that one and not too hard. And I've just seen something I've never seen before in my life, because it's the first time I've been this far down into these woods. There's a viaduct along here, and it's actually got an active train line going across the top of it, because I've just seen a train going across it. Wow, East Coast Main Line. Would never believe it. Wait till I get down here and I'll show you it. In fact, is that another train? Can you hear it? No. Get a look at this old viaduct. Right, I say it is an active train line. It's the East Coast Main Line, goes from Edinburgh to London. So it has the high-speed intercity 125 trains which travel, as you guessed it, 125 miles per hour. Because I've just seen one. Not sure how old this viaduct is, but looking at it, you're probably looking Victorian era. And it's still in active service today. Wow. Get a look at the size of it. It's obviously had a bit of work done at the top there. It's got oh, there was another train away past. It's obviously had work done within the past, because you can see the sandstone at the top's a bit newer and it's got strengthening beams put across it. But I can actually hear myself echoing. Hello. Yoo-hoo. Anywho. Imagine if somebody answered. I like that a lot. It's cool. Didn't even know it existed. Sounds like another train. Can you hear it? Awesome. Yeah, this is the very first time in my life I've been down here, and I'm coming with you. Sorry if my nose starts dripping like the Blair Witch Project, because it is freezing. But yeah, got another half a kilometre I think to get to the start of the next trail, and then when I'm finished that trail I'm going to get Emma to come across and pick me up, because I'm not walking like 4 miles back, because this has been one heck of a walk. Even though you've only seen little clips of it, I'm trying to preserve battery. I've only got one spare with me because the other spare is flat. I didn't realise it was empty. So I'm trying to preserve and not do time warp, time lapse things, and I'm just trying to use my battery wisely. a quick chocolate break. And I've got a bottle of Lucozade in there just to give me some energy to continue on for the rest of this trail. Found this one, the first one of this new trail I'm doing, and it was very steep to get up. Oh, that was a good one, way up there somewhere. Not going to tell you where. But there's this lovely, would you call it a waterfall, or just, what would you call it? Let me know down below. Is this really a little mini waterfall? The water is falling over there, or is it just, what is it? A weir? Let me know down below what the actual name of this would be. I'm going to call it a mini waterfall. What I do know is it's beautiful. I think I've walked so far of getting to Oz. Follow the yellow brick road. Follow the yellow brick road. Follow the yellow brick road. And this next cache is somewhere up there. Wowee. I don't like giving the positions away, but this one's in this cave, and I don't think anybody's going to find it by accident, because you've literally got to climb up a blimmin' hill. I'm up a cliff. Wow. Yeah, this is a fairly difficult one to climb up, and also what you've got to watch out for is possibly people shooting you. 12 bore. Yeah. And what's he been doing, swinging a gun round up here? I'm surprised I don't find somebody down there off the kickback. Anywho, let's get on. I knew it had to happen with these difficult climbs, with these stupid trainers on. I just slipped, and I rolled half the way down that. From all the way up here, and I ended up about here. Unhurt. My bum's a bit dirty where I slid, but yeah, on to the next one. Only attempt this trail. Which trail is it? I'll get the name sound. The hills and the youngest ones, the ones for boys and girls, I think they're called. Only attempt this one if you're able, because I'm just able, but I suppose I'm not wearing the correct footwear. It really is. I'm slipping just walking on these, but I'm still managing them. I did have a tumble on that last one. I wish I'd recorded it, because that would have been quite entertaining. But yeah, only attempt these if you're able to do so. It's not a one for disabled. Even this path isn't really good for disabled. You can't walk across it. Sorry, you couldn't you couldn't push a wheelchair across it. So yeah, able-bodied only this one. And I've got a feeling this last one I'm going to do, or this next one I'm going to do. 2 seconds. Why can I spot the inside of a washing machine over there? There's a place for it to end up. Anywho, this next one I've got a feeling is going to be really quite high, because it's called Percy's Ledge, or Percy's Perch. Percy's Perch. So I feel this one's going to be high up, and I may not get it. I found Percy. Thank beep for that. I've actually almost come to the end of the path that leads through the woods, from Plessey Woods through Blagdon Estate, which is where we are now. I don't know if you can hear, but you can probably hear the cars on the A1. The A1 is the major road that leads from, where does it lead from? London, from basically London all the way to Edinburgh. It's one continuous road, like the viaduct back there with the East Coast Main Line. That's the train line that runs from Edinburgh to London. The A1 is the road that leads from Edinburgh to London. So that's where I'm heading to now, to try and find a lay-by or something, so that Emma can come pick me up, because there's no chance I'm walking all the way back there. That's where we are now, and I would have to walk all the way back, right the way along to here, which is about, I'm guessing about 3 miles maybe, and I'm not doing that. And I don't know whether to go up that path. I know it only looks like it leaves you, but it is actually a path, or this path. There is one more geocache which I'm going to try and find, and I'm going to try and figure out which way it is. So bear with, and I'll catch up with you in a second. It's not this path. This path is the A1, but there is a lay-by there, which I'll walk down to shortly for Emma to come pick me up. We are now under the A1, so all the cars are driving over there, and the river down here. There you go. And I've driven over that road countless times. I couldn't even tell you how many times I've drove over that road, and I did not know we crossed this beautiful river. Well, I be ding a dang. Well, this path isn't sketchy at all, is it? Look over my shoulder. Cars flying past at 70, 80 mile an hour. And this is a crossing point to get over the other side. No thanks. We're now on top of the bridge. We've just been there on that path. Watch the dog poo. Dog poo. More dog poo. Yeah. Who walks the dog along here? Come on. Oh yeah, look at this. Wowee. And you got all these cars coming down. I found that last one up there somewhere, but there was so many people on the way past, but there was no log to sign, so I've sent it to the cash owner, and now I'm just waiting for Emma to come pick me up. And I'm pooped. Here's my saviour, my ride home. Woohoo! I'm so tired. Yes! Cool, look at this. Lions and vases and everything on the top. Nice. And that's part of Lord Ridley's garden, basically. The Blagdon estate. And I've just stopped, me and Emma, here we are, to try and find another geocache, which is somewhere around about here. But I don't know where. Found it! Well folks, I'm absolutely pooped after that walk and all that geocaching. So I'm going to call the video to an end. Does that sound right? I don't know, I'm too tired to even care. So yeah, see you all tomorrow. Now it's time to do your job.